She was found naked and strangled. Her killer is still on the loose.
The body of Teresha Grant was discovered in a Hampton neighborhood 21 years ago, and as leads went nowhere, the case went cold. But 10 on your side's Jason Marks tells us now police are once again turning up the heat.
In the city of Hampton, there are on average 10 murders a year.
We have found that person's killer.
Out of that 10, 9 of them will be solved. But over the years, there was one family Hampton police couldn't go back to.
She didn't deserve that at all.
She had a bright future, didn't she?
I say she did.
One case, still a mystery.
It's just that one piece to complete that whole puzzle.
Teresha Grant was only 19 years old when she was buried.
But her main goal was to go to school. She wanted to go to college.
In February 1990, Grant was getting ready to go to Hampton University. She was living on her own for the first time in this small one-story house on Granger Drive.
Every time I saw her, she was smiling. And, you know, she was a happy person.
Whole future ahead of her. She had a whole future ahead of her.
But here in this home, police say something terrible took place. Something that has left one family with 21 years of agony.
It breaks my heart. I think about her all the time.
Her body was laying face up, head towards the bushes, and she was just basically laid down in the grass area.
East Lewis Road is a small neighborhood street cut in half by this guardrail.
The road is virtually the same as it was back then.
And on a cold February morning, the bright future family says Teresha Grant was just beginning went dark.
The fact that she brought off a secluded road like this and placed there is basically just discarding like it was a bag of garbage or something.
Grant was naked. Detectives say she'd been strangled, killed inside her own home, her body dumped less than a half a mile away. The person responsible never found. The days became weeks. Weeks turned into months, and months into years. 2 decades of pain for Grant's family. So many questions and so few answers.
So I just feel like we should have gotten something by now.
From what I learned of the investigation, there was no forced entry to the residence.
Hampton detective Steve Rohde has been working homicide cases for the last 8 years. He's also assigned to ones that have run cold.
They took some time to find a location where she wouldn't have been found right away.
Recently, Detective Rohde reopened the case, starting from scratch.
We've located several out-of-state witnesses that have moved from Hampton right directly after this, and we're in the process of re-interviewing them.
He's hoping a new set of eyes will bring a new perspective.
This area has changed very little.
But one thing that has changed since 1990 is DNA technology. He recently began retesting evidence found from the scene on that cold February morning, and he got a hit.
The DNA that we just recently got is a very good step to getting this thing solved, because it does put one person that we know of on the scene where she was, discarded.
21 years of pain for her family.
The way that she died, and never found out who did it. That would hurt. Jesus.
At times, it's overwhelming when they think about all that Grant missed.
I wish she could have saw me graduate from high school and see me have my son and all the kids. We have grandkids now.
Detective Rohde knows that an arrest will not bring Grant back, but it would provide some comfort for her loved ones.
I can't wait for the day that I can give her a call and say, hey, if I talk to the person that did, he's getting charged.
I just really want to know who did it and why.
And no one will rest until the case is closed.
She's a good girl. She's one of God's angels.
In Hampton, Jason Marks, 10 on your side.
At this hour, the investigation continues. Police hope our 10 on your side viewer can help solve the case. If you have any information, give the crime line a call, and remember, you can remain anonymous.